I say greetings to you chaps, GameChap and Bertie here with another look at the rather marvellous Minecraft Aether mod. Yes indeed, a thoroughly spiffing production this, eh Bertie old boy, what do you say?
Absolutely superb, old chap, absolutely superb.
Yes, so much you can do, so many potential, well...
It's like a new game, it's absolutely superb.
It is, it's a rather good show if you ask me, and I do say chaps, what we're going to cover today is the almighty and all-powerful Gravitite Toolset. Yes. Yes, it's a rather good sort of, I think we'll demonstrate once we've constructed the jolly things, but firstly, chaps, we're going to show you how to make them and what you need to do to make the jolly things. So let's see if we can. What do you say? What do you think?
Well,
of
you've
those?
got different things in your inventory there, old chap.
I have,
what's that? There, that 8.
Yes, a very good
block.
question there, Bertie. Now that is in fact holystone. That's the most common block in the Aether, other than dirt, of course, and air. So holystone you'll need approximately 8 of those, and that is purely to make the Enchanter. Now the Enchanter is rather like the furnace on the normal Minecraft surface world, except that the Enchanter is used for making these very, very powerful tools. Okay, so what we're going to do here, chaps, is we have this holystone in hand, and we're going to combine that with this other item here, which is a Zenite Gemstone. Now, you'll get those by mining Zenite ore, which is generally found on the sides of islands, so rather tricky to get, but if you can find some Zenite ore, go ahead and mine it with a pickaxe, and it should produce what you'll see here, which is a Zenite Gemstone.
I say.
Now, we have before us, as you can see, a crafting table, and we also have some other items in our inventory, which we'll cover shortly, but for the time being, we'll make the Enchanter, I say. So here we go.
Floating around on pigs then to get, or something like that.
I suppose you could have, Bertie.
Yes,
That's a good point. Yes, I suppose you could. Now, as you can see, we're going to arrange the holystone thus. That's a sort of furnace arrangement, but you see, to make the Enchanter, you'll need to add in the gemstone to the middle. And there we go. There's our Enchanter, which is rather good. Magic, balderdash, I say. Now, moving on then, chaps. I dare say what we're going to do here is we're going to place this Enchanter down, like so. Hold on. Let's put it there, shall we? Let's have a little look. There we go. Rightio. So we've got an Enchanter next to our crafting table now, and this is the item we'll use to create these powerful tools. Now, just before I proceed, chaps, I hold, as you can see in my hand here, skyroot sticks, which are crafted from skyroot trees. As you can see, there's one over there. Just go and belt a skyroot. What's that, Bertie, old boy?
So these trees here,
yes,
in the Aether, it's all skyroot, yeah?
Oh yes, it's
all
the trees.
Wonderful, yeah.
Yes, all the trees are skyroot, and in order to make sticks, just do so like you would normally on the overworld, and that is, by bashing the tree trunks and then converting them into planks and then into sticks. So that's the way you do that, and they will of course make the handles of the tools. So we have 8 of those. These are Imbrium Shards, which you can get by bashing other blocks, Imbrium blocks, which are rather simple to find. Once again, bash those with your pickaxe, and you should be able to produce some shards. Quite a little bit rarer, if I'm not entirely mistaken, than Zenite, but that's okay. Bash those Imbrium blocks, and you'll get some of these jolly shards, and these are used, believe it or not, as fuel for the Aether's version of the furnace, if you will, which is of course the Enchanter, so that's rather good. And now, chaps, last but not least, the other item I hold in my hand is this very rare pink ore. Now, this is, of course, Gravitite ore, and I beg your pardon, it's purple, in fact, but is that right? Purple or pink? Something like that.
Purple, pink, purple.
Yes,
I don't know, chap.
It's something like that.
You'll be an ore if you find some.
You'll be an ore if you find some.
From what I've read, you'll be an ore if you find some, and then you mine it without something on top, old chap.
But you will, old chap. That is the problem. Now, chaps, you see, I will say this is not only the rarest ore in the Aether, but it's also, as I say, the hardest to find. And as Bertie observed, if you mine, well, I'll just demonstrate. I have 10 blocks. I can spare 1, so I'm going to throw one away just for the purposes of this video, I dare say. Here we go, tally ho! Look at that! That bloody thing's flown up into the air, just completely disappeared.
This is wonderful. You just spent maybe an hour finding that.
Yes.
Pack it away, and then smack, up in the air it goes.
Quite, yes, indeed. So, unless you mine it, for example, I don't know, you might mine it with something like, that sort of block there. That's the ideal configuration, with blocks above it, because if you try to just expose it to the thin air, it'll float away, which is a very awful show, so don't do that, whatever you do. Right, now then, so, moving on, chaps, I think it's time for us to use the old Enchanter, so let's see if we can perhaps produce some goodies here. Here we go. We're going to place the Gravitite ore into the top slot, as you can see, and the fuel, the Imbrium Shards, into the bottom slot. Now, yes, indeed, there we go. It started the chugging process of cooking, whatever it does. There we go, you can see it's...
yes, then you go and make a cup of tea or have some to eat or something for a very long time.
Well, preferably, yes, now you would have a cup of tea. So, you know what, chaps, we're going to get a cup of tea, because you say it does take rather a while to do, and that's the only snack. So, yes, bit of whistling there. So, we're going to have a cup of tea, and we shall join you again when this jolly process is finished. So, just a moment, chaps. Yeah, I say, Bertie, would you mind? Stop that jolly whistling, would you?
Oh, we've finished now, have we?
We've finished the process, chaps, by
yes,
George.
I mean,
yes.
the folks need to understand that it does take time to craft these.
Oh, great
You know,
Scott,
it
yes.
takes a little bit of time.
Absolutely
Yes,
ages.
indeed.
You could work your way through 5 pots of mustard and sandwiches in that
But it's
time.
worth it.
It's
It's
worth
all
it.
worth
Oh,
it
yes,
at
it's
the
worth it.
end.
Now,
Oh,
chaps,
yes.
as you can see, we held within our hand 9 blocks of enchanted gravitite, and you may say, what are we going to do with this? Well, we're going to go to our crafting table thus, and I dare say we're going to make some of the jolly tools and equipment, so here we go. Right, first of all, I think we'll have a pickaxe, which is standard Minecraft pickaxe protocol. There she is. Oh, lovely. Yes, indeed. And I do believe we shall have a sword next, chaps. There we go. That's the sword configuration, as you can see. 1 and then 2. There's a beautiful sword. Look at that
My
beauty.
word.
Oh yes, absolute beauty that. And now to the domain of axes and whatnot. So let's make an axe. Here we go. There's an axe for you. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. And then finally, of course, last but not least, the shovel. There we go.
If I want to use these tools. These tools are good fun, yes, they're absolutely superb.
Bertie's got it.
I want to use these tools, smash things with them, dig things, hack things, attack things.
Bertie is 100% right. Do you know why, chaps? These tools are nothing short of incredible. But I will say, I have noticed that they do tend to break rather quickly, so be careful
Do
what
they
you use them
really?
for. Don't go belting them silly or anything like that. Now then, let us see what these beauties can do, shall we? Here we go. Hold on, I say, right, okay, we're going to dig through this dirt. Steady on now. Tally-ho! Look at that! Great Scott, man, it's like butter!
It's like a belly steam train just going through it.
I know, and the other thing is...
Get some blocks or something.
So what was a mob?
You know, some blocks harder than soil.
No, this is a shovel, old bean.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yes,
oh,
what are you
oh,
talking about, buddy?
Wax through it, go.
You've had too much whiskey,
Wax,
man.
yes, it's whiskey. Yes.
Now, I say now, the other thing you can do, chaps, you see that was left clicking, but if you right click, my dear friends, oh yes, look at that, away
I
she
say.
goes. You can literally cut your way through the landscape.
There she goes,
Look
you
at
know.
that. Oh yes, this is really is capital stuff, this gravitite, chaps. Now, let us proceed, of course, to the trees. Let's hack some jolly trees down with the help of our axe friend here. Hold on, let's belt through, there we go. Here's some wood, I say. Look at that!
say.
Just making it just disappear. Oh yes, and hold on, let's see. I say, hold on, let's clear a bit of space there, and tally-ho!
There she go.
There
Do you
she
realise,
goes.
old chap, that puts tremendous dimension to the game, old boy.
Oh, it's a massive extra dimensional boy. The possibilities are quite stunning. Now,
They're numberless.
are you sure that's a word, old boy?
Numberless is one of my words, yes, and it is a real word.
They're numberless. You
Yes.
mean they're infinite or not finite or I don't know.
Numberless.
I'm trying to find some jolly ore, chaps. So we're
Okay.
going to hopefully show you this rather marvelous pickaxe work. Let's use our shovel to belt through some of this stuff. Hold on, I don't know if we can perhaps find some jolly. Oh, hold on, wait a moment. Let's go this way, shall we? Let's dig down.
Try the sword out, old chap.
Try what, old boy?
Try the sword out, old chap.
Well, we don't have any mobs to smash.
Well, fine.
Hold on. Here's some ore, chaps. Okay.
Right.
Here's the first block, I tell. Look at that! Away she goes. And of course, last but not least, we shall try this.
I say, it's instant,
Goodness
and
me,
there she goes.
it's away. Oh, that is beautiful.
So
Now,
basically, you can hack just about anything almost instantly with these tools.
they are
Absolutely
okay,
spiffy.
chaps. Let's try out this jolly gravitite sword, shall we? I say, come on, you bally pig, have some of this. I say. Goodness me, would you look
I
at
say,
that? He's gone.
instant burger.
He's been launched halfway into the air, Bertie. I
Yes,
can't
he
believe
has.
it. It's instant.
Never mind, job done.
Job has been done in one strike. My word, chaps. There you go. The might of gravitite. Pickaxes, swords, and all sorts. Goodness
Yes,
gracious
remember
me.
as well, you can make armour as well, old chap, with it.
Yes, of course, you can make rather tough purple armour using gravitite, of course, but that requires a rather frightful sum of gravitite, which I just don't have, so you'll have to find that for yourselves and get a crafting out there. But there we are, chaps. This has indeed been GameChap and Bertie with a rather spiffing demonstration of that splendid gravitite stuff. We bid you much...
Gravitite tools.
Yes, gravitite tools. We bid you much joyous mining in your Aether travels and hope you'll find absolutely scads and piles of gravitite. Yes, indeed, chaps. GameChap and Bertie here. We thank you for joining us and hope you shall join us on another one of our exciting outings. We look forward to seeing you at that time. Until then...